What is good, guys? It's your boy Corey.
It's your boy John.
And welcome back to the Artistry Drop, where we feature stories from today's rising artists.
Ooh.
If you like being inspired, don't miss out on a weekly episode. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be notified when we drop new episodes.
What else? Oh shit.
Guys, if you're listening to the our podcast on Spotify, you probably don't know what's happening right now, but I am dressed as Michael Jackson.
Oh shit.
And I'm trying to play the part right now, so
and you're white as hell.
Yeah, it works. But guys, it is officially spooky season, so it's only right we set off October with some spooky stories and paranormal experiences. So for the whole month of October, we will be talking all things spooky, as well as having a guest every episode. And not to mention, guys, we have 2 guests with us today. Please welcome back to the show our special guest hosts, Rachel Pila and Seangthea. Let's go. Thank you guys again for being back, and love.
Yes.
Welcome back once again. Yes, you are. It's good having you back.
For the 3rd time ever.
And this is actually Seangthea's idea.
Yeah.
Originally, if you guys had
Credits
watched...
to her.
Yeah, big shout out to her. If you guys watched that episode way last year, I think we filmed it
Oh man, that was a while back.
Yeah, it was probably somewhere in
Yeah.
September or something like that. But we got into talking about a lot of ghosts, and she brought up the idea, you guys should do a special for Halloween, and we're like, you know what? That's a good idea. And here we are now doing it, guys.
The originator.
So the originator. So C, thank you
That's
once
me.
again for recommending us to do this type of show, this type of special, and we're really excited. But yeah, guys, today, of course, we're going to be talking about some personal experiences with the paranormal, some ghost stories, and we will be reacting to paranormal videos provided by Nuke's Top 5. But yeah, guys, we kind of do want to share our costumes this time, because last time we all had a theme. Like, we were Mario Luigi and then Georgie's and stuff, but today's kind of random. We decided to do something a little bit more random and,
more personal.
More personal.
What we like.
Exactly, what we like.
So he got MJ.
I'm MJ.
But he's looking like a DJ right now.
Let's go.
If you guys are watching on YouTube, he got the headset in one ear, he holding it because he got that perm.
I do. It's interfering with, my hat and everything.
Yeah, you got the sunglasses.
And my wig and everything, so I'm trying to play the part, guys.
You went all out.
I did. I mean, what about you?
Oh, I am, I'm a big anime fan, so, I am the Water Hashira from Demon Slayer.
Oh.
And his name is Giyu Tomika.
Oh.
Yes. And yeah, I love Demon Slayer. This is like my top 2 anime. Top 1, the first ever is like Full Metal Alchemist, so Demon Slayer is like my one of my top 3.
Yep, we know that for sure.
Yes,
and
sir.
C, you can go.
I am Boo from Monsters, Inc.
Boo. And yeah, I had the idea in my head, like when you first walked in, I was like, wait, what is she?
I was trying to figure it out too.
Yeah,
I was like, wait.
It seems so familiar at first, but I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong as well. So, but yes. I think
sense.
it makes sense. So that's awesome. Love, what's yours?
I'm recycling my costume. I'm Princess Jasmine from the live action Aladdin, where Naomi Scott is.
The live action.
She had like a few different costumes, but I'm wearing the one where she did her solo for Speechless.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's a
That was a
very
good song.
powerful moment for her. Yeah.
I like that. That's a cool costume. Well, guys, we kind of shared what our costume is, but now we got to share what the drink of the day is.
All right, so the drink of the day is in a big ass bucket.
It is.
So after like halfway through this podcast,
and Rachel's is in a small ass cup.
We have a story with that
It is.
because our bucket, we had Chell from the last Halloween podcast. She ended up taking her drink with her. So.
I actually told her it was okay.
Yeah.
I told her it was okay.
She said, "Can I take this drink to go?"
Yeah.
And then
I'm
Corey thought that she was gonna bring it back, but I was like in my head, I don't think she's gonna bring it back. She was like, "Ooh, souvenir." And I was like,
Hey, I guess like that's how good my drinks are. They just want to take it to go. So like, it's definitely came a long way. This drink it's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but it's
can't even
very dark green. green. Last episode it was like light green. I forgot what did I call it?
It was like
something graveyard.
Didn't you say it was like Oogie Boogie?
Yeah, Oogie Boogie graveyard.
Oogie Boogie,
Yeah. So this is called Hocus Pocus.
Why is it not steaming?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
We did some dry ice.
Yeah,
yes. But we already went through dry ice.
Oh, yeah. That was a waste.
We tried putting dry ice in our
It only lasted like 5-10 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
Yeah.
So we were just like, we
it's
scrapped that.
fine.
Yeah. But yeah, Hocus Pocus. What does it have? It has I put Malibu rum inside, and then blue curacao, sour apple, and
It
then
sounds really good.
and pineapple juice, and I topped it off with Sprite.
Oh, that sounds good.
that
This
sounds
definitely
good.
sounds
Yeah.
like it's a winner. All right.
All right, let's
so
try it.
it's a little,
Okay.
little bucket.
Big ass bucket. Cheers.
Yes.
All right, cheers.
Let's go.
Ooh, so tropical.
That definitely tastes like a blue Hawaiian. That tastes more
does,
like a blue
actually.
Hawaiian than
It
the
tastes
other one.
Yeah.
dangerous because you
Ooh,
can't
it is.
taste the alcohol.
Yeah,
Hey, let's go.
That's a dangerous one.
Yes.
But that is a good one.
It's basically almost like a blue Hawaiian except the sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I also added sour apple. So
Okay, yeah,
that is
that's
different
my
than
favorite
blue
that is
Hawaiian.
definitely a lot more
Yeah.
different, but it tastes really good. I like it, but
Thanks,
that
man.
is a dangerous.
No, it's gonna creep up for
to
sure.
make us. So.
Yeah, and the ice kind of like melted, so it kind of diluted, so it's like extra smooth now.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Okay.
Let's go. We about to. It's gonna creep up on all of us
Yes,
Yeah.
for
tonight,
sure.
but it's gonna make watching these reaction videos a
Oh,
lot
man.
better.
Yeah,
But-
but anyways, like rum is like,
Yeah.
or Malibu actually is only 25%, so
That's
it's not,
true.
it's not
That
super
is,
crazy.
That is true, but I think
Yeah.
you added a little bit more in mine and yours.
I mean, yeah, that's
I mean,
you
that's
know,
that's a
does.
normal
you gotta
thing.
do
They
the
always
hee-hee.
have more shots.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go,
That's what happens.
guys. That's what's happened. I turn more into MJ every drink I take.
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Yeah, so I might start singing throughout the episode. I mean, I don't know,
Oh,
you know.
man.
Yeah, I might just
He's gonna
kick
have
in.
the spirit take over.
It might. It just might.
MJ everywhere. Here it goes.
It just might. It just
Yeah.
might. But you know,
Okay.
guys, I think it's time we get into a little spooky stuff, like spooky stories. You know, I definitely want to touch on a couple that I didn't really get to talk about on the previous episodes because there are a couple that I was trying to leave and spread out across different episodes. So one thing I definitely want to say is, and I know C has quite a few to talk about, you know, so we're excited to hear what she has. I don't know about him. I think he used up all his energy
I only
and
had
stuff.
one. Yeah,
He
I
only
don't
had
really see
one.
much.
Yeah, but this one, one of the ones that I'm gonna talk about, actually, you
Which
were here.
one?
You were here when this happened too.
Is
But
it Tanny?
it's Tanny, but it's also about Rocco and Shayla. So that one was
that
really
was
creepy.
Really creepy.
But
Okay,
before
yeah.
I want to talk about that, I do want to mention, when you talked about on our live stream at the Queen Mary.
Yeah.
Queen Mary, guys, if you guys don't know what the Queen Mary is, it's a ship based out in Long Beach. And
We gotta go.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
we all
waiting.
gotta go.
When it was open, when I went on the Queen Mary the first time, I think it was like 2011, 2012, with my family and stuff. And we had already known it was like haunted and stuff like that. So we went on. They had a ghost tour in general. Like they have ghost tours that they
remember
do.
this
Yeah,
story.
yeah, and that's a really cool
We
ghost
remember
tour.
this story.
Yeah, they have a really cool ghost tour there.
Remember in that one room?
That one room.
He
No.
kept saying it over and over again.
Yes.
So-
So was drunk.
Yeah,
And he just kept saying it over.
I don't remember if that's the same one, but I'm gonna just say it and then you
Yeah.
guys can tell me if it is.
Okay,
But
alright.
yeah, so anyways, we go through the ghost tour. Have you been on Queen Mary yet?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I'm too scared.
No, you can't.
I
You-
see it all the time.
You should probably go
'Cause
with
I live
us
there,
because we're
but-
literally we've been telling a lot of people, we're like, you guys should come with us. Like we should go in
I'm
one
down.
big group.
Yeah.
I'm down. I live
Yes.
right. I literally live like 5
Yeah, I
minutes
know
away.
you
live-
Okay,
you
so
live
close.
I mean,
yeah.
So right now they're still closed because they're refurbishing the ship. Like the
Yeah.
ship supposedly is almost on the verge of sinking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Scary.
why it's been closed for I think the last 2 years
Yeah,
because of
but they've
COVID.
only like let in
Yeah, they
paranormal
let in people to
investigators.
film
Yeah,
and
ghost
ghost
investigators, yeah.
investigators and stuff like that. But
Smart. It brings more business.
it is
too.
true.
Yeah,
it is
that's
true.
true.
And
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of ghost or investigations that went on during COVID, and we watched a couple of them. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so my experiences, it happened back in like 2011, 2012 when it was very active. Went on the ghost tour. They showed us around, all the different spots, all the different ghost spots. There's one spot, it's a pool. The pool is closed off, and that one is closed off due to it being pretty haunted. So the story goes that
Yeah, this is the one.
yeah, I don't know if that's the one, but I don't know if that's the one, but no. So a little girl died in the pool or something like that, and she haunts that area. Okay, so that was just one of the stories. There's so many stories in there, but one of the more crazier things that happened to me, and it was really weird. It kind of freaked me out. So after the tour, you're able to go around, the Queen Mary by yourself and, do your own thing.
Right.
And it smells really bad. Like, it smells like it's haunted. Like, no joke. It smells...
Wait, what does that smell like?
I don't know.
What does a haunted place smell like? Old furniture?
That is a good question. That is a good
You need to start making like candle scents for these.
I know.
Yeah, like
No, so
haunted smell.
I would say...
This is how you know it's haunted.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a sense of haunted.
Okay, so I would say it like haunted. It just smells really bad. Like when
dead bodies,
dead
maybe?
bodies, stuff like that. Like
But how do you know what a dead body smells like?
mausoleums. I don't know. There's so many in there. Yeah, there are cremations and all that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying like it just smelled really bad, like really old. Like you can tell like this ship was really old. But the history is it was one of those ships where it picks up people in the wars. So a lot of people died on the ship in general. So think about that history. Like it's super old. I think it was built in like 50s or 60s, so it's really old, and a lot of soldiers dying on there. So think about that smell that can build up in that ship, from all of that. But yeah, so one thing that happened to me was I went into the bathroom and, doing my thing, and Pops, my dad walks in later on, but I'm washing my hands, and all of a sudden I didn't even throw away the paper towel yet, after wiping my hands, but it had one of those garbage cans that spin, those garbage cans where you push in and it spins. Well, I looked down and this thing was already spinning, and I did not touch it. I've told you guys this story already, and that one still freaks me out to today, because I'm like, I did not even throw away my paper towel. After I saw it spinning, that's where I got chills, and I literally ran out of the bathroom, and I told my pops, and I'm like, Pops, like literally something weird happened in there. Like I was washing my hands and I was about to throw away the paper towel, and all of a sudden I see the thing spinning. Like nobody was in there except me. It's a small bathroom too. And he's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, blah, blah, blah." And, he goes in there, he's like, "I didn't see anything," and, stuff like that. And, and then after that, I'm still walking around kind of by myself because I'm still curious, That's when I ended up in one room where it smelled so bad. I was like, I wanted to leave, but I was still so curious. I was like,
one room.
Yeah, it was. There's I know which one you're talking about, the boiler room. I'll talk about that one.
I think it was
it's this
the
one.
other.
Which
I think
room was
it
it
might be
then?
this one. It's okay. Just continue with the story.
Okay. So that room I went in, it smelled really bad, and I wanted to throw up. Anyways, I was so curious. My hair was standing up on my skin.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. I was like, okay, this is really creepy. So I leave, still walking around, and I end up at this other place where supposedly you can hear voices of a woman in an elevator, and sometimes she'll yell.
Ooh.
Like, and the elevator, I don't think it actually is active anymore. So that's why they're saying, if you hear something inside, then most likely it's like one of those dead spirits. And they have like something that says whatever it was like on the wall. It's like a little writing or whatever. But I think the room you're talking about is the actual B240.
Where only like paranormal.
Yeah, paranormal people. So I've never been in there. So there is a room. It's called
the one room.
Yeah, the one room. It's called
just one room.
Is it B240?
I forgot it. I just know it starts with the B.
Yeah, so it's.
I just know it's one room.
Yeah, it is one room.
Yeah.
It is one room. So
one room.
So there is one room in there. It's B240 if I remember. We'll have to go back and look, but it's haunted. They closed that room off just for paranormal investigators to investigate because supposedly there's a lot of deaths in there and it's just haunted in general. It's so haunted that they actually leave Ouija boards and candles and all this other paranormal stuff in that room for you to actually go and do your thing. And we watched so many videos. I mean, like I said, you have to request it, and I think you have to pay to go into it. But just off the videos we watched, we're like, damn, this is creepy as hell. Like, I would never want to pass it just because I feel like something would probably like attach, or I don't know. It's really creepy.
Come after you.
Yeah, come at you.
Yeah, I know. MJ's ghost.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why he would be there, but that would be super random. But yeah, no, okay. So I would say the most creepy experience that I've actually had there though was back in 2015 when I went back again, and this time just fully on our own. And I went into the boiler room, and the boiler room, it's creepy already. You know, it's dark, smells really bad. And anyways, I already knew the whole hauntings and everything, right? So I had my camera. I finally had my own camera at that time. You know, I never had a camera when we went down here as family and stuff. And I just kind of went around using the flash, taking different photos and stuff like that. And you know, I went through the camera, and I didn't really catch anything until I went and put the photos on my laptop, right? Look at the photos on the laptop, and all of a sudden I see this white face, like it's kind of blurry. And it was like it had its mouth open. Ooh. And that shit freaked me out. After I wish I still had that, because it was I had copied it over to my computer and something happened to the file. I wish I still had it just to show
that's
proof.
Kind of weird.
It was
I thought you said you were so scared you deleted it.
I thought you deleted it.
I might have deleted it because maybe I thought it was.
Guys, he's getting a little
I am getting older now too, guys. So.
You told me this story like 3 years ago.
Details are a little blurry.
Hey, yeah, so maybe
that
maybe
was 3 years ago.
No, but you know what? Maybe I'm also thinking about it because now I love the paranormal so much that it's like I wish I had it now to kind of look back at it.
But
so
before you're just like,
I was
like,
probably
no.
scared. Yeah, and I was like,
yeah.
I didn't want this to like follow me around or something like that. But yeah, that was definitely a creepy experience for me, being on that ship. Now the next one, it definitely involves you because you were there and you know exactly what happened. And we told you too. So I don't know what you.
If you remember.
We recorded it too.
Yeah.
But anyways, we had our friend Andre's dog. We were taking care of his dog Shayla.
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yeah. And then we had Rocco and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
our chinchilla.
Yeah, our chinchilla. And so Andre's dog, pretty much, you know, while we were taking care of her, stayed in our bed, would sleep with us. And there was this random, so it was like, I forget what time it was, maybe 10, 11 p.m. at night. And we're just watching a movie. She's sleeping. And all of a sudden, she turns and starts looking near the corner where our chinchilla is. And then also our chinchilla is looking at the same direction.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the hell is happening? So
another thing too, at that time, Corey loves Michael Jackson, and we had a huge portrait of Michael Jackson here, and it looks like they were both looking at him.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So it looked like that. Yeah.
But
also we had the naked man too.
Well, that's separate. That's a separate story. So
but
maybe
I mean,
it could be. It could be.
It
could be that one.
Because you know how sometimes there's ghosts like in the corners,
Yeah.
up there.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
The naked man.
Yeah, the naked man. Yeah, I remember that.
And then I was like, nah, that's John.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
You know, when you got a big one, you might just walk around naked, you know, haunting people.
No, but it was really weird because, you know, your dog is Shayla's sleeping, and then she just turns around and starts growling out of nowhere, looking in the same corner where our chinchilla is literally looking at. And he's just frozen too and looking at the same place, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, that was so random.
Both of them were just like frozen for
but in that Shayla,
minutes.
the difference was Shayla was breathing hard while growling.
Yeah, she was panting.
Yeah, she was panting. She was like, and we're like, what?
Wait, do that again? and then the hee-hee at the end?
Wait, let me do it all in one.
Yo,
there we go. There we go. Yes.
Yo, I don't know what type of freaky shit you went through.
That's how we do it on the Artistry job. You know, that's how we do it.
I like it.
You dig that, right?
I like it.
I know.
Like it.
No, but yeah, I don't know how to explain that at all, and that shit still.
You explained it perfectly with oh shit, damn! I got the real MJ right here.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
He's been practicing his whole life.
I have been, honestly.
You should see his moonwalk. He actually has a decent moonwalk.
I mean, I've been practicing that for my whole life, honestly.
Yeah, he actually has a decent moonwalk.
I have.
As a dancer myself, I
appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Wow.
Thank you.
We got the stamp of the
verified moonwalk.
Yes, let's go. I appreciate that. So, but yeah, like going back into that story, I still don't know what it was. It could have been the naked man because it did happen around that time. When we were watching Shayla, I think around Thanksgiving-ish.
I think, yeah.
Thanksgiving or
November. Or
December.
December, in between that time.
Yeah, and then the naked man came around when you were here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there is a connection.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, John, were you in the corner?
Shit.
doing there?
You know,
That'd be creepy.
I don't got no girl, so I gotta settle for the naked man. You know, whatever
my
comes
God.
my way,
Oh,
spiritually, emotionally. Like,
Oh God.
hey, you know, I'll take what I can get.
Oh,
you know?
no. That's God. I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah.
But so I have one more. Before we kind of move on and let's see talk about something. But so it was super crazy. I woke up one time because I heard something weird, and this is in the morning. I think was it the morning?
Yeah, it was
you were
in the
still
morning.
sleeping.
I was still sleeping.
And I was still sleeping, but all of a sudden I heard something loud in our bedroom. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck? I look around, right? And I finally, because I'm turned over to the side, and I turn around, and then I see this weird figure on the ground looking up at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look back, and it's not there anymore.
But it was such a quick moment.
It was such a quick moment,
Yeah.
but I know what I saw. It was some kind of pale. That's why we call him Tanny, because he literally looked like he was like some kind of tan pale figure.
It was actually Rachel.
She was sleeping, so
okay.
And
yeah.
I woke up all of a sudden because I felt him like get up so quick, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
And then he was like, "I think I just saw something."
Yeah, it's
He
weird.
took a moment.
It's
yeah.
weird. No, like I said, I feel like through my not my whole life, but ever since like middle school and high school, I had weird experiences with different kind of paranormal stuff. And some things I don't know if I can verify that these are real paranormal stuff or if it's my mind playing tricks on me.
It's hard
But
sometimes.
It is hard
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that
But sometimes
Tanny,
you just know what you
yeah,
saw.
no, I know for a
Yeah.
fact that Tanny was something weird. It was some I can't explain it, but I know what I saw and
He
it's
was
fucking
passing by
creepy.
the wrong house. So.
He probably was. He probably was.
Or maybe
yeah.
it was the
Wrong
naked
one.
man.
It
Yeah.
could have been. It could have been.
Oh.
Oh, that maybe
Yeah.
explains
That
it
is-
actually.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
Nipple, what are you doing there?
Hey, you know, times get rough,
He's just
you know?
there. He's just there the whole time. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're just the spirit that's haunting me the whole
Yeah,
time.
it's crazy how many encounters you guys had, but
Yeah.
like I haven't had any with the naked man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just
Well, because
like-
I think you don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said, like
Maybe
you're-
because we acknowledge it.
yeah,
he
we
shows
acknowledge
himself.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
the one
then-
smoking and getting high. I feel like, you know, I would be fucking tripping out if
That
I saw
is
something
true.
crazy.
But you're used to it already.
Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like maybe something does happen when
Uh-huh.
you're around, but you have like a practical thought.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
You know,
that's
like
true.
for me, when these things happen, we probably automatically paranormal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
yeah.
him, he was like, "Oh, is there a window open?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true, that's
No,
true.
because he's very skeptic.
Yeah.
You know, we know this about him. We tell him about the Artistry drop sign fell, and I wasn't being serious about it, but
We were
I was
just
like, oh
joking
shit, like
about
maybe a
it.
ghost hit it, and then he was like, oh, that's not a ghost, and all that stuff.
just a
But-
sign fell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Seinfeld. I mean,
Not
yeah,
a
obviously
ghost.
there's explanations for those,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there
yeah.
are just some explanations where like this shit has been sitting there
Yeah.
for a long ass time without it falling at
Oh,
any
what
point.
about that sign, the boo sign?
The boo sign, that's explainable because maybe I didn't hit the hair,
Oh,
the
okay,
screw
okay.
in
I was
hard
about
enough.
to say, I was like,
Yeah.
it's on top of that Ouija board looking there,
No.
right there.
But no,
So for me, like before I
Illuminati type.
resort to like spiritual, paranormal activities, I try to think, okay, was it practical? And
Yeah.
then if it's
Yeah.
not practical, then maybe it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I do
Yeah.
believe in it.
Oh, yeah,
but I
yeah,
just
of
second
course.
guess it
Like,
first.
to a
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, to a
Yeah,
certain
of
point.
course.
So
I think we all think like that for a second. Because even for me, I think of it like, okay, it might be something, but deep down, I'm like, what if it's not something?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like there are, I mean, I've had so many experiences like that where I feel like it's definitely paranormal and nothing like fake or it's something that I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about,
like
you know?
what C said, we
Yeah.
acknowledge it.
We acknowledge
yeah.
it.
So,
So it's like-
it kind of pops up around us more rather
Yeah.
than someone who doesn't
Exactly.
really like
Yeah.
acknowledge
Right.
it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're attracting to them.
That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying.
so-
We're also giving
Yeah.
like they're kind of feeding off of our energy. The
Yeah.
fact
Yeah.
that we know that they might exist,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So I think that's also the reason why we get it more than you do.
Or maybe
Yeah, yeah.
maybe you just believe in it so hard that like you don't even second guess it. You're just like, it is it.
I mean, that's true.
Oh.
I feel it right here. The goosebumps are there.
I mean, that is true.
So it has to be it.
No, that is true. But
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, it's not like I'm saying everything I've experienced is paranormal. There
Yeah.
are definitely things out there where I'm like, okay, that shit's fake. Even when we watch Nuke's Top 5, I'm like, no, that shit is fake.
There
like,
are some that
there
we
are
know
videos on
that
there.
are less like, that can't be right.
Yeah, exactly. There are videos on there I'm like, no, that shit's fake. I could tell, or something like that.
We don't always 100% believe what's there.
That's the thing. So, but see, I definitely want to kind of get in because you have quite a few stories as well.
Know.
So I want to
remember what I've talked about in the last one.
You can we got new people joining us on Artistry Job. You can reshare it.
I think so. My most recent one, you probably see me post it on my story because I have a sleep tracker app. Because I like sleep talk, so I like
that's like you.
He does too.
So I like to look back and see what I said because I think it's so funny.
I comment on some of her stuff sometimes. I have the same app.
So it was when I was at my boyfriend's house, and I remember before I even saw the app, I remember hearing something really loud in my ear, and I like woke up and I went, "You scared me," and my boyfriend was dead asleep, and he goes, "Huh?" And, like he woke up, he's like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Okay, whatever," and I fell back asleep. And then I went back to in the morning, I went over the sleep tracker app, and then you could hear like a groan. It was like, ugh. But it was really like disembodied. It didn't sound like my boyfriend. Because I know my boyfriend sounds like, I'll like play it again for you guys after this. But so you guys can like say it's like, oh, it does not sound like him. Because it doesn't. It was like a loud like, but like disembodied.
Yeah,
and then
I heard it. It is creepy.
I remember hearing when you posted it on your stories. I don't know, like honestly for me too, I'm not too sure. Like because I mean of course I don't know what your boyfriend sounds like and stuff like that. So and when you're sleeping too, like your voice is probably deeper because your throat is drying up because you maybe haven't drank water.
Okay, Skeptic.
Skeptic now.
No. I'm not saying that it's not because
you turned MJ and became a skeptic.
No, I'm not saying I'm skeptic on that. I'm just saying like, of course, I don't know what your boyfriend sounds like, so I can't really say. I can't say for sure.
Same here.
Like you would be the only one. Like if you think it definitely wasn't your boyfriend, then it is probably something paranormal.
Well, I think even from the voice to when I went like, you scared, because you can hear it in the tape when you hear me go, you scared me, and then when he goes like wakes up and goes what, like they sound like two completely different.
Yeah, we gotta re-listen to it.
We're gonna have to re-listen to that.
So that was the most recent one because I already went home and I went at the app and then I heard it and I was like, wait, like that's not. I remembered that in the moment and I looked back, I was like, wait, like that wasn't my boyfriend, like it totally wasn't. And then I feel like he kind of was avoiding this because he's very scared of paranormal. Because I texted him and I was like, oh my god, I caught like the weirdest thing last night. He's like, I don't want to listen to it.
I was scared.
Oh, he can never go to horror nights.
So
I took him.
You did?
You did?
Did you get scared?
So I kind of was kind of messed up and I tricked him and I told him
was that this year or last year's?
Last year.
Okay.
Well, I took him to Knott's first.
Not Scary
Farm, and I told him that they don't scare you outside of the mazes. They only scare you inside of the mazes.
There's no scare zones.
Yeah, because that's like that's one of his phobias is like the dark and jump scares. He does not like those.
Oh, you're fucked up.
I learned my lesson.
But hey, it's spooky season, so
and as soon as he walked in, they like have scares that like
scares
on the wall. As soon as he walked in, they scared him, and I remember because we were chaperoning my little sister and her friends, and they all like fell to the ground, and he straight up hurtled over them and like he like was gone.
Damn.
Yeah, he like left.
He just dashed out.
Was he done the rest of the time? Or did he come back?
He came back, but he didn't go in any of the mazes. He just like stayed outside, and then he would like find a corner where like they couldn't sneak up behind him, and then he's like, I'm waiting in this corner.
Do you know if he's had like any past like bad experiences that maybe
that triggers?
Probably, maybe. I think just phobias. Sometimes you can't explain them.
Oh yes,
so. Yeah, it's just like he just doesn't like it.
It's just one of those that he just doesn't do.
Last year when we went to the maze, I was just hiding behind her.
Yeah,
like her little backpack, and I was like, oh shit.
If you rip my lunch fly back, you will buy me a new one.
I know. I went to Horror Nights last year too. It was pretty cool.
So you took him to Horror Nights as well, or was it just
I dragged him again to Horror Nights.
So how about at Horror Nights?
It wasn't that bad because it was like the first Horror Nights after COVID, and they didn't have as many scares.
Yeah,
there wasn't a lot.
So there weren't many jump scares, and then the lines were so long. We only went through like 3
This
mazes.
year's is popping though.
Yeah,
This year's
I
is
heard.
crazy.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It was dope. So you
Another
might have
thing
to
too,
take
he
him.
might, if it helps, has he tried playing like earphones on and just listen to music and be able to go through the mazes?
I don't know. I feel like he just doesn't want to go.
Okay.
I mean, that's how it is though. I know some people
Yeah.
are definitely like that and, you know, are terrified. And,
Yeah.
you know, that's totally fine. But I think maybe he has to do it more often
Yeah.
to, you know, because it's literally just people in masks. You know, that's why, we were literally just talking about it earlier. She was like, "Oh, if we go on the mazes again, because you know when we're going through, I'm like either filming or or streaming, live streaming, and she's like, "Oh, I want to see you if you're not filming." I'm like, I'm not gonna be scared because the thing is, I already know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's like my mind is mentally prepared already.
Yeah,
So it's
I'm
like
the same way.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like I can go in the maze and not get scared. But there, like even when we were streaming just a couple weeks ago over there. There were times where it's like I didn't expect anybody to pop out, so I was like, "Oh shit," you know, like.
Yeah,
but I
like
wasn't like,
those
"Oh my
moments.
god," you know,
Yeah.
like I was just
It's like
"Oh
the
shit."
fun adrenaline. Like for me, it's like
Yeah.
fun adrenaline.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the jump scare, but it's not like I'm fearing for my life
Yeah.
scared. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Shit, I'm
different.
fucking fearing for my life.
I know.
But I think I'm getting used to it. You know, last
Yeah.
year was like my first introduction, and then this year I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool, yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
like yelling because like it feels good to like let out that
Let it out.
excitement,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But like,
I think it's funner that way too because
Yeah.
it shows that you're having fun. And,
Yeah.
you know, people, I feel like, you know, like me, like where I'm like, I'm not scared of it.
you're nonchalant.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
you have like no emotions.
I have
to
no
it.
emotions, you
And
know.
then everybody's laughing.
Exactly.
Everybody's laughing at
Yeah.
me because I'm fucking scared. I'm like,
That's
oh
why.
shit, oh shit.
That's why it's funnier.
Yeah.
See?
I know.
But it's fun to see someone have a reaction.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Because I mean, for me in general, it's just cool seeing how everything is. You know, like how they do all the mazes, and I'm interested in it, but it's not like scary for me.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, I agree.
I
The
just
actual production of it.
the
yeah.
actual production.
Yeah.
It's really cool how they actually go about it, and you know, it doesn't scare me. But yeah, like I said, I just like going through it. Just like the weekend maze. The weekend maze was amazing. Like as far as
yes.
production and
Right.
some of the stuff they added in there, it was awesome. Definitely one of the better mazes from like last year and stuff like that. Like
Right.
I would say weekend maze was my top this year, and then the second one you didn't do it was the Scarecrow maze.
Oh, yeah.
Scarecrow
Oh, you didn't
maze.
get to go to the
No,
No.
we didn't even know about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to pass through Hogsmeade
Yeah.
to go through there.
Aw,
So
man.
yeah, but definitely if you go this year,
Yeah.
you gotta make sure you check out Scarecrow, the Revenge,
And La Llorona.
and like
Oh yeah,
yes.
I went to that one. That one was fucking
Yeah.
scary.
It's
Those-
scary, huh?
Like
yeah.
right when you walk in, like less than 5 seconds, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
That
It was like
part is
everyone,
creepy.
everyone,
Yeah.
No, and it's
That
a
was-
weird
that was a
story
good
though.
one.
It's still a
Yeah.
weird story
That
with
was a good
her
one.
eating her children.
That,
and,
that part I
yeah.
didn't understand. I don't know why she's eating her children.
Because
or
if you
some
watch the
kids.
movie, the actual the Curse of La Llorona,
Yeah.
she doesn't do that. She's just
That's
killing
why, yeah,
kids.
she's just killing,
Yeah.
like, you know.
So
haunting
Maybe they
kids.
needed it added, like something.
Maybe, but that
Yeah.
also
Twist it up a bit.
Yeah, that could be, but also I
Yeah.
think that might be the true story about La Llorona is she might actually eat her kids.
Yeah.
But in
Why
the
would
movie
she eat her
itself,
kids?
the movie itself, she doesn't. She's just
Okay.
killing kids.
I
And
mean,
stuff
the
like that.
the movie does like cut out some things.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more Hollywood
yeah.
based and you know stuff like that. So that makes sense.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, what do you have any like actual paranormal experiences that you think you've encountered?
Yeah, so there was one. It was when I think I was in middle school. I used to vlog all the time. I had like a big like the iPad 2, I remember.
yeah.
Okay.
And I had an app called Video Star, and it was easy. You could just like do jump cuts and everything
Oh,
like
okay.
as you're filming.
Okay.
And I would do little vlogs all the time with my cousins and whatnot. And I remember this one time we were at one of my cousin's house. So it was me and my 2 other cousins, and we were at one of their houses. And it was just us 3 at the house, and I was just vlogging around the house, talking about whatever. And I went to the bathroom. My 2 cousins are in the bathroom getting ready, and I was like, "Oh, they're in the bathroom, ha ha ha!" And then I go out to the living room, and then behind me you can see like a black figure walk from like a completely different direction that they were from in the house towards them.
Oh shit.
Was it quick?
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. It wasn't quick. Like, it was a very clear black figure walking. Like, it was so
Slow
clear.
walking.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's creepy.
So it was like a
walking.
shadow, pretty much, like a
It
black
wasn't,
shadow.
but it wasn't a shadow. It was like
It was
a
like
full
a
black
full-on figure?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
damn.
no blurry lines or anything. It was like a black figure.
Literally.
And you didn't notice until you played back the footage.
Yeah, so
Oh my God.
after we would record, like my cousins and I would like rewatch the vlog
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and I remember we were watching it, and then we all saw that, and then we're like, no way, and we're
Damn.
middle schoolers, we were
Yeah.
terrified.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
of
of
course.
course.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were so scared because we've had a few family members pass away in that house.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so we were just scared because
Yeah.
you know you
know-
caught something
Yeah.
paranormal on
Yeah.
camera, and we showed a bunch of family members. So and they were like, "Oh, that's so crazy,"
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
they saw it. And then I kind of had like an instance of you. I was like a middle schooler, and I was so scared. Like, I did not want to open my iPad anymore, so I ended up deleting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot. Every time like I would just see the app, I'm like, I know that cursed video was in,
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
there.
it's just in there.
Yeah, so I deleted the video,
Oh
but
man, that is
No,
creepy,
that's
though.
like I said, that's exactly how I felt before when I saw that photo. Like, I didn't want that shit haunting me. Like, you know, just I'm like, oh fuck, like I literally caught something. What if this spirit or whatever that's on this photo starts haunting me in
Yeah.
general,
you
you know?
never know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
that's why I deleted it that first time. But yeah, like today I love the paranormal. So it's like now I wish I could go back.
no, same.
You know,
I
that's
wish
the thing.
too.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know that would go viral.
Yeah,
Like,
and you
my
could have
God.
submitted
It
it
would've
to
been a
Luke's
new-
top
I know,
five.
it would've been there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Luke's top five,
Oh my
literally
God.
what he does is a lot of people send in their videos and or he'll find videos and share them and stuff like that to see, you know, what people think. And
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like, that's why, like, even we're trying to so we have a camera, like what do you call it? What is it?
Well, it's just like a webcam, but we call it our baby monitor.
Yeah,
And it's like
to-
specifically for the chinchillas. So
Yeah.
we're keeping track of like the temperature in our room because
Yeah.
they can't go higher
Or
than
they're gonna
like
die.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they get a heat stroke.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have like a baby monitor in our room, and we've talked about how like we wanted to try setting it up during the nighttime and record ourselves sleeping.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'm kind of scared to do that because I kind of don't want to know if there's something there. Yeah. I was just like,
I knew though.
I mean, the Naked
He
Man hasn't
wasn't
made an
hungry.
appearance.
Not
for
in a while,
yeah.
yeah, not in a while. So that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're okay.
Yeah.
It's just I'm curious to see like if there is like if we do catch something. But I you know, the other thing I'm thinking as well is like if there was something, we would most likely feel it while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but and then
So
there's
don't
also
worry.
something where who knows? Like, what if we're sleeping and something's just looking at us and we don't know?
that's
say
part
that.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
it's
want to know.
fine.
Like, that's the thing, you know. And
I'm
that
like
is
over
me.
here.
you're like sleepwalking in
Yeah.
here.
I'm just standing. in
That's
the
almost
corner.
like a paranormal activity.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it. but-
well, yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh my
Just
God.
one of them?
1 and 2.
Okay.
That would be
yeah.
so creepy. You're just standing at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that'd
That
be
would be-
No.
that'd
Yeah.
be terrifying.
No, I'm okay.
I got better things to do.
Not when you're sleeping. If you're sleepwalking, I mean, we don't
I
know.
don't sleepwalk.
I
I'm
mean,
good.
who knows?
He wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to go in our room anyways.
I mean, yeah, that
Yeah,
is true.
because we locked the door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so,
that is
yeah.
So if there's a fire, you guys are fucked.
Yeah.
We'll wake up.
Yeah,
though.
we'll wake up because
You're
we
a
got the
heavy
smoke.
sleeper though.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was even a time where we
The
were talking
earthquake.
we were talking about it
Yeah.
earlier. It's not spooky, but since we're on the subject, yeah, so there was an earthquake. I don't know if you felt it, but it was really hard over here. I think it was like a 4
Yeah, it was like a
4.0
4
or something.
point something,
And it happened
yeah.
around like 2 or 3 a.m.
I think I probably do because
You
I
remember it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we like it shook the walls and everything, and we're like, I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? So I literally run out here and I'm like, I check outside because I don't know why. I was still
That was
asleep.
like
I was still
his
asleep.
first thing in his mind. I wake up and I'm like, wow, did he really just leave us?
No, because it was literally like I said, you know, like it happened so quick, and I was
Yeah.
still like half asleep. So it's like I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? So I leave and I run out and I open the door here and I'm like looking outside. Like
was just
I don't
like-
even know why I was looking outside. I don't know why I was looking outside, but I'm like I ran out here looking like what the fuck, and then I go back in. I was like, that shit was crazy, and then
No.
we go back
I
to
was
sleep.
like,
But
yeah, you left me and Rocco in here. And then you didn't even warn John in the other room.
Yeah,
I think I was dead asleep.
yeah, he was dead.
I was
That's
good.
why that's why I said like you're
Yeah.
you're a deep sleep.
Yeah, you're a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, you're a heavy sleeper. So, but then there was that other time. I think we were just talking about earthquakes real quick when you were awake as well, and then the whole walls were shaking. Yeah. That shit was creepy too.
That was
because we, back home in Seattle, we don't experience earthquakes, and I know back on the East Coast you don't either, right?
No,
yeah. So when we had our earthquakes here, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I was freaking out. Yeah. So it was kind of trippy.
No, they are freaky because in Minnesota, like there's like tornadoes and blizzards, but like you can shelter from that, but like you can't run from an earthquake.
No, exactly.
So that's why it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like I think earthquakes are like the scariest to me because you can't run from an earthquake.
Yeah,
no, you
definitely.
can't.
And you literally feel the ground like wave, like gas.
Exactly.
And we're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Because you're just thinking like, what if there's cracks
and
here?
then I just referenced back to San Andreas.
That's why I don't like watching those movies.
Well, no, if you go to Universal, they have the earthquake scene in the subway.
Yeah.
That's they say that's an 8.0 earthquake, so that's literally what it would feel like if it was an
crazy.
That's crazy.
It
And
shakes you like back and forth.
Yeah.
I would be
a lot.
terrified.
Yeah.
Like the whole ground would be broken, just like San Andreas. And that's kind of spooky, actually.
It is.
No,
It's
that's
kinda
spooky.
It is. It's scary to think that something like that could possibly happen, and they're already talking about it like happening in the next.
But
few
there's
years.
a difference between like spooky and natural disasters.
Those are spooky.
Yeah, because you never know when they're gonna happen.
Exactly.
I mean, they're scary.
That's like
It's scary.
That's like Final Destination.
That is like Final Destination. Yeah. Okay,
Sure.
back to the topic. Back to the topic. guys.
We went on a whole
Tangents.
Yeah.
So I mean, have you had any other experiences aside from that?
Yeah, there was another one. It was my parents, but we were all in the same house, and it was.
Is this back in Minnesota or
No,
here?
it was here.
Okay.
It was here in the house that we're currently living in, and it was when my grandpa had just passed away. It was a few years ago. And in like Cambodian Buddhism or just Buddhism in general, I don't know the exact like time frame, but it's like the first 3 days you don't know you're dead, so you're just like wandering and then like the first 5 day the fifth day you realize you're dead, and then the seventh day, and then that's when you like pass on. And then so it was the fifth day after he passed, and it was like pretty late at night, and so all of my siblings, we were sleeping. My dog goes in a crate. The other dog, he's like really old, he just stays there. And it was just my parents that are up in their room, and I guess the door started going like this, and the handle was turning. And it was like someone was trying to open the door, and then my mom, as a joke, like lightheartedly, she was like, "Dad, stop trying to open the door, like I'll open it for you if you want." And then it stopped.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then the next day she told me and my siblings about it, and we're like, oh. Because that night too, he also visited. Because we believe that like when you see you're like a dead relative in your dream, that means they're visiting you. So he visited me in my dream that same night too. So yeah, it was just when they told us about that, I was like, ooh,
That's
Goosebumps,
oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Is it almost the
that is
same
spooky.
as yours, like Lao and Cambodian, like the same?
Yeah,
piece?
it's pretty much almost the same. Yeah.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, for me, there's a language barrier between me and my family because I don't actually know the language. Yeah, like that. So like, I'm learning as we go. So I totally believe that. Yeah, for sure.
That's creepy. Yeah, damn, that's creepy. I would not want to.
I would be creeped out too.
Yeah, I would be super creeped out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, those were awesome experiences.
Yeah.
If you have any more, you can go ahead and speak on it. But
Yeah.
unless we're gonna just move on, and let's get into some reactions, guys, because I feel
Yes.
like
Sounds
reactions are definitely super fun, and Nukes has some of the best reactions out there. So let's get into it.
All right.
I'm gonna be screaming.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Oh hell no.
Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Sabrina C. Coven claims that her apartment has a history of doors open and close on their own, and drawers slide open
she looks like
when
a
no one is
suspect,
around.
like somebody who
Then one night,
gets
Sabrina
haunted.
captures something absolutely shocking on her CCTV camera. At 5:41 in the morning, Sabrina's cat is quietly walking through the living room.
See, animals really get to me because there's no way you could fake that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they add the creepy noise?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember that. Damn, that's fucked up.
Shit.
See, no way animal can do that.
And then all the animals follow. Like,
Yeah,
you good?
exactly.
You good? Oh shit.
They're probably like worried about it. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's even mouth.
Damn. Oh shit.
Poor cat.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
July 29th.
It almost looks as if Sabrina's cat is thrown into the air and then
Look at that, that's
dragged into
fucked
the
up.
dining
Yeah,
room.
that's really
The
messed
cat
up.
That's like an
violently
evil
hisses
spirit.
as though it's being attacked.
Hey, the black
and
cat
the other
came back.
pets become very
Back up.
disturbed as well. Then a
I like how
chair
the dog
seems
is
to
the
move
last
from
one.
under
Yeah,
the
I know.
table
The
all on
biggest
its
guy.
own. Sabrina is woken up by the commotion and checks to see what happened.
That's crazy.
Luckily,
Yeah.
all of her pets are unharmed, but when Sabrina looks at the CCTV footage, she is baffled. Sabrina says that it would have been absolutely impossible for this particular cat to leap into the air like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you see, this cat is actually missing one of its legs. So, what do you think could have happened to Sabrina's cat?
That's so sad.
Yeah,
No
that
one
literally
gets picked
looked like
on.
that literally looked
In
like
this
it got
next video,
pushed.
Indonesian TikTok user MBAAN travels to a popular haunted house in Indonesia.
Oh no,
The
the
house
Indonesian
set
stuff.
above-
I cannot.
Then it was chosen as the set
one
of a
is creepy.
popular Indonesian horror movie called Satan's Slaves. The director of the movie, Joko Anwar, says that he's a skeptic when it comes to the paranormal.
That's me.
But he also says that he experienced strange, unexplainable things inside the house while they were filming. After
See,
the
I would not
release of
wanna
the
do that.
popular horror
No,
movie,
I'm
the house has
okay.
become
Filming an actual
somewhat of a
haunted-
tourist attraction
Yeah, not
for
in a haunted
paranormal
house.
enthusiasts
Like, we
who
can
have
build
heard
the
the
set, y'all.
strange
Exactly,
stories
yeah.
about the
Exactly.
home.
We have the budget. It's
Yeah.
okay. Pretty fun.
Ian is exploring the allegedly haunted
no
grounds.
way.
She accidentally captures something truly bizarre.
Ada yang tahu rumah ini? Rumah pengabdi setan.
You saw that?
Nih,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of quick, but
Don't show it again.
yeah.
That shit's creepy.
I didn't see it.
I
I'm
was,
scared.
I was reading the subtitles.
That makes the hair on my arm stand up.
In the balcony opening,
Look
a
at that.
bizarre pale figure
Oh,
can be seen
hell
staring down at you.
Shit.
Look, and then
Makes
it
the
backs
figure's
up.
appearance even stranger.
It's like
as
he's
the way it
gliding.
seemingly just
Yeah.
floats backwards into the house.
That's creepy.
Definitely Indonesian.
I know, right? Like,
She didn't see the figure at the time, and then her friend later pointed it out to her.
Look at the
as they
pale
were reviewing the
figure.
footage.
That's
I know,
creepy.
that's
So
creepy.
is
I'm gonna have
this
to bless
mysterious
myself
house
after this.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Same.
Is it
We're gonna
all
pray after this,
Yeah.
guys.
I have holy water.
Just put
it on me, please.
I have a spirit box.
That's even worse.
That's not that.
Yeah, we
That's
got
not communicating.
That's even worse.
in the room. Facebook user Abiud Hernandez Alvarez has experienced some truly terrifying
this one is
paranormal
creepy.
activity
Oh my
in
god,
his
we
apartment in
haven't seen this
Mexico
guy in a
City.
while. Yeah.
In a previous top 5, we looked at the terrifying incidents
dead.
that he has shared.
Oh no.
He's very gone. Oh,
There it is.
Oh hell no.
That's creepy.
Burn the whole house down at that point.
I know.
Hell no.
The videos feature the supposedly supernatural sounds of an unseen woman walking through Abiud's apartment, slamming doors and throwing objects.
Was she
The
mad?
video
Yeah.
shocked
Yeah.
everyone
What did he
who
do?
watched them.
I know.
Abiud has since posted new videos. He claims that he is not
This one
especially
is creepy.
scared by
This
the
one's
creepy
creepy,
paranormal
though.
incidents in his home and only wants to document the activity. However, he does admit that the quote thing, as he calls it, has started to get just a bit out of control. On June 27th, he was able to capture a new, creepy, unexplained incident on camera.
Está comenzando ahorita que son las 2:58 de la mañana.
It's almost 3 in the morning.
La luz que se alcanza a distinguir allá al fondo es una luz que se ha estado viendo durante los últimos días. Esa luz, pues a pesar de que ya estuve quitando un poco,
That's crazy.
no desaparece, ¿no?
Should have brought a blanket.
I know.
why does that door have hella spots on it?
Se siente.
Yeah.
That's their design. I know.
Pues obviamente yo no tengo foco.
They look.
Yeah,
Why
there's
does the
no-
ceiling have
no
hella
light
spots?
bulb.
There's no light bulb.
Oh.
But there's light coming from the room.
That is so
He has flash on.
No.
No.
That's before.
Considero yo que no es.
Look, he'll close it
Look,
again,
look,
and then you
watch.
can see
Okay,
the
let's
light.
see. Let's see.
Look, there's a light.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like a portal or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, that's weird.
Es bastante obvio. Se lo pongo de cabeza.
He went upside down.
Dude claims that he's been seeing the strange light for several days, and on this night, he's finally able to catch it on camera. Again, it should be noted there is no light bulb in the room, and there are no other light sources that could cause the bright light that shines out from under the door of the empty, dark room. Cut to another encounter. Late one night, Abiud is playing a game on his computer when he hears strange sounds coming from the other room in his apartment.
Estaba jugando y se empezamos a escuchar.
I'm not buzzed enough for this.
You gotta drink some more.
Yes.
Bastante inquietos. Ya, vamos a grabar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It's like a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like some Stranger
Watch
Things
this.
shit.
This is creepy though.
Why is there a person?
Watch.
No, I don't want to. Oh, see? He said watch.
Watch.
Ay, cabrón.
What the?
Okay. Close the door. Okay.
Did you see it? Abiud
No.
didn't, but his Facebook viewers definitely did. Many shocked viewers pointed out in the comments that for a split second as Abiud is panning his camera past a mirror, you can see the reflection
there.
of a woman sitting in the chair next to the
That's
teddy
so
bear.
creepy.
Look at that, even
The
the
same
arm.
chair that he showed only
It's so
seconds earlier,
creepy.
and it
Oh,
was completely
hell
empty.
no.
Even more
Yeah, right
terrifying
there.
when looking at the footage frame by frame.
It's like a black
The
figure.
woman's
Oh,
face
yeah.
actually seems to change shape as Abiud is moving his camera.
That's creepy.
The door slams shut, and when he checks behind him, the room is empty.
Yeah.
No one there. So just where did
That's
the
fucking
mysterious
creepy.
That's
woman
creepy.
go?
Yeah.
After
That's
Abiud
crazy.
captures the terrifying apparition
Did
on
you
camera,
attach
the
the other
activity in
ones
his
connected
apartment
to
only
this?
gets more
No.
and more
Oh, okay.
intense. Abiud begins to complain on Facebook that he hasn't been able to sleep, and that, quote, she won't leave him alone.
Then leave.
After many
I
suggestions
know,
by
right?
his viewers, Abiud
Yeah,
decides to
exactly.
place a
That's what
flower
I
in
don't
front of the room
understand.
where the female apparition was recorded. He attempts to call out to her spirit.
It looks like somebody's been dragged there before.
On his Facebook
Yeah,
page.
So because you remember in like Paranormal Activity,
Go well.
Yeah.
they put powder there so they could see.
8:14 de la noche y solamente voy a dejar grabando con mi flash acá una foto y voy a apagar la televisión.
Are
Y
you
a
crazy?
sugerencia de muchos de ustedes que me lo pidieron, pues también estoy aquí colocando la harina. Voy a cerrar la puerta un momento.
He's hella brave for doing
No, I
that.
know.
I know. Like by himself too.
Yeah.
You know, the
Right.
first instance, I would be out.
Hola.
of
Yeah,
it,
Yeah.
same. I'm like, nope, I'm leaving.
You know, because you don't want to antagonize it at
Exactly.
the same
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Hola,
Do not say hello.
Oh.
necesito hablar contigo.
No, you do not.
Open the door.
Necesito hablar contigo.
Stop.
Oh.
That's the first rule. You
Yeah.
don't.
Ya me voy,
You don't do that.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It blew.
Oh shit.
It's like open the door.
Do not open it,
Oh shit.
bro. That's when you run.
Yo.
Dang. No one's there.
Yeah. That's so creepy.
But everything's moving.
Yeah.
Es un frío horrible.
Oh hell no.
Demasiado frío.
Yeah.
And it's the same room where she sat in, you remember?
Yeah. That room is just something though.
Something must have happened
Yeah.
in that room.
In that room.
It's almost
Yeah.
like your mom's story where the ghost was like trying to get in.
Yeah.
Like, close the door. crazy.
Chingados.
Where are the footprints?
I know, where are the footprints
Yeah.
though?
Las campanas se están moviendo.
Holy shit.
I would not have chimes in my house haunted.
I know.
Right?
Either
No, I
way.
never wanted to help.
Look at
even
me
that
hiding
sound.
behind her
Yes,
shirt.
it's the sound.
I bet like this the whole time.
I thought I was scared.
Are you scared, John?
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
What?
Not
You're
yet.
not?
Horror Nights pretty much trained you.
Yes, I'm ready for any. Oh shit.
Oh, are you now?
Puta madre. De verdad estoy muriendo de frío.
Then leave.
I know. Why are you still there?
I know. I feel like I'm watching a horror movie.
know, right?
People are being stupid.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yes.
just leave.
He's one of those.
Yeah.
Abud has not posted a new video since this one, and some of his viewers are more than a bit concerned. But what do you think? Did Abud capture the angry
That one
ghost
is
of
so
an
creepy to me.
extremely
Yeah.
upset
Hopefully he's
woman?
okay.
I
Or
know.
is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax?
For me,
You decide.
what gets me is like the spirits.
Yeah.
Like actually,
No.
like actually seeing the figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like poltergeist, like moving stuff, like
Yeah.
banging stuff, like that's like what, like, you know, it's not as bad, but when you physically see them,
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna take quite a bit to actually edit something like that.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's what we've talked about before. It's like, does somebody really want to take that much time to edit something? Just to make it. I would not. I would
Just
not
to go
unless
viral,
unless I was
Yeah.
doing like a film, like a short film, and I wanted to
Yeah.
create, like, I would put in a lot of time and effort to do some kind of CGI like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down if we have the budget, but
Right.
yeah, I would not want to waste my time
Just having to
creating
do
something
that.
like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I 100% believe it.
Yeah, the
Believe
craziest
that.
thing
Yeah.
was when he was trying to open the door and it kept closing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
someone was holding the door.
Holding
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Yeah.
From the other side.
Yeah.
That was,
It
that,
was like
that was
slipping
crazy.
out of his hand.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the noises for me,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
those noises don't sound like.
No, it doesn't sound
No,
normal.
it
Right.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Like that.
And it
Sound
could be like
haunted.
it could be like a
Sounds
demon too.
haunted.
I think it might be some kind of demon because
It
like
could be.
they've explained different kinds of ghosts, and regular like good ghosts would not do something
What type
like
of
that.
ghost
Yeah.
are you?
What type of ghost?
I mean,
are you?
throwing bugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
throwing
saying.
shit.
Yeah,
you know,
it's definitely an angry ghost or whatever
Yeah.
happened in there must have made that person really mad. So that's all I can really
I
think.
Yeah.
feel like whoever was in there just went through something very
Yeah.
tragic.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And
agree.
that's
Bad.
that's probably the reason why they act
Yeah.
the way they do. So
Right.
Facebook user CU Shu recently posted a very strange CCTV video from her job at an adult store in Taipei, Taiwan.
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 She says
Any
that when
sort
she
of
arrived at
Asian
the store
ghost
early in
thing?
the
Yeah.
morning,
I know.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
scattered
Yeah.
across
It's like
the
a whole
floor.
other level.
No,
Recently,
Yes,
the
it
store
is.
has experienced some theft of merchandise. So one of CU's colleagues warns her that the thief might have returned. CU hurries to check the footage captured by multiple CCTV cameras throughout the store. What she finds shocks her to the core.
Oh shit. This is already a spooky angle. Like this angle's crazy.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like waiting.
This is
It's two chairs.
Oh,
It's two chairs,
shit.
guys.
It's true.
Two chairs, two chairs.
Two chairs.
And
No, but then something else fell. I don't know what that was. What was it?
It was like a paper.
Oh, paper.
Both of your guys' reactions.
She got hella spooky. What else?
I like the sound effects.
Oh yeah, the sound effects in the
I
background.
don't like those.
You don't like those?
You don't like those.
What are making it so dramatic for no reason?
I know.
Yeah. Is there gonna be more?
It's like a bookstore.
Yeah.
He's like, I
He's
don't
just trying
like,
to read an anime.
I don't like this hentai. This is some whack ass hentai.
They're like, really? This is all you got?
Yeah. He going through
Fuck
different
this shit.
categories. He got the tentacles. He got
Oh man.
the say the good shit. Oh.
Yeah, Damn.
Oh no.
That's a random.
The pitch darkness.
Yeah.
Right.
And then imagine it open and then you just see paralyzed.
man.
Oh, look at that doll is so creepy.
Oh yeah. That's a big one too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, it's a doll.
It's a life size.
Yeah, it's like a life
Oh,
size.
it's gonna move?
I forget about this one.
I forget
Why?
too. Oh, it is.
Oh shit.
Hell no.
Oh.
Damn, that place is hella haunted.
Dang.
That can't even be done by string like that.
No, I got
Look at that. It's like
Oh
wiggling.
shit. He love
In the
hentai.
middle of the night,
He trying to get into that dress. God damn.
multiple objects and store products.
He said, I'm gonna use this chair. I'm gonna get a
Door slams
bullet.
against one of the CCTV
I'm
cameras.
gonna open the cabinet.
Best of all,
And then
a
I'm gonna
life-size
get you,
dog
girl.
in a glass display case.
That one's
moves
hella
on its
weird,
own
though.
toward the camera.
It
That's
is.
a lot of
Seemingly
activity.
staring
Yeah.
right at it.
Why would he shake it back and
See,
forth?
I
don't
there were
know.
no
That's so
earthquakes during the
weird.
night that would explain all of the movement.
Oh.
Besides, nothing in the footage seems to vibrate as it would in an earthquake. CU believes that the store might be haunted by something evil and asked her Facebook friends what they thought she should do. So just what was this strange activity?
2 chairs.
Was it real or just a fake meant to bring attention
2
to the
chairs is
store?
crazy
You're
though.
just gonna see me screaming at the
Let me know
2
what you
chairs. moving.
Skeptical. This next creepy story basically takes place over a span of more than 2 years.
Oh,
So,
what?
the company High Five
okay.
Studios produces 5 different popular YouTube channels. Back in early 2018, High Five Studios moved into a new office building in Southern California. But High Five's owner and CEO, Matthias, wasn't fully aware of the creepy history of the building when they moved in.
But what if I told you that I heard? Stop. That actually there might be a ghost. I heard. From who? I heard from the property management. Stop. Are you messing? Before we moved in here, they asked, okay, are you guys okay with possible rumor that there's ghosts here? And I said, what are you talking about? Because a long time ago, apparently the previous tenants passed away here.
Now, it should be noted that
Damn.
Matthias is
Oh
a
my
complete
God,
skeptic when it
no.
comes to anything paranormal.
The rent better
So
have
you
been
know-
changed.
I know.
Oh,
Back.
for them
Could have
to
been
be
a cheap
like-
price.
Yeah.
Explanation for everything.
But strange things immediately start to happen around the High Five offices.
Hell no.
That's like the artistry drop.
No, that ain't. That one has been up there for a long
And
time.
soon, things get even stranger.
Yo, stop. Matt, why are you trying to troll us right now?
That was not me.
This was very creepy.
This is a 302. I'm not seeing any. There's no movement whatsoever. There's no movement.
Hell no.
Dude, stop. No,
I just got
you didn't do that?
How could I do that? I wasn't there.
You did that. That's something I would say.
He
Yeah,
was
I
with
know.
them the whole time.
It's like a paint roller.
Oh yeah, there's the way it fell. It like was like
So now, even
Yeah.
High Five
Like it
Studio
didn't-
staff
Yeah.
starts
yeah,
to
it was
get
like
a bit
pushed.
freaked out.
Yeah, or like glided down.
Understand your past art. Stop. No, straight up.
I mean, I was here. I know it's haunted.
You're watching the vlog, right?
All I see is a bunch of Jake Pauls.
It was here.
But Matthias is still completely unconvinced that there is anything remotely paranormal going on.
Overnight at High Five Studios in the pitch black dark, no one was messing with it, and like this broom fell over like this. Boom. Like, how does that happen? It could have been a cat in the studio. I mean, a cat's pretty doubtful. There's never been evidence of a cat,
That's
but you get what I'm saying. But I really
Yeah, that is
don't
you.
think
I'm trying to explain it, yeah.
Ghosts.
This is us in like 5 years.
Things happen.
Maybe.
How do you even ghost hunt? Sounds like a fun night in the studio, but I don't even know how to do that.
So all the clips you just saw were posted to YouTube over 2 years ago in June 2018. Unfortunately, there was never an actual paranormal investigation of the High Five Studios building. That is, until just this month. After multiple requests from fans over the last 2 years, Matthias and the High Five Studio team decided to do an overnight ghost hunt in their building.
What you're about to witness is strange.
They locked themselves inside for the night, and then things get truly bizarre.
What the heck?
What the heck? Wait, come here.
Hands? That can't be real.
Hannah?
Hands.
Why
see.
What are you hiding?
I don't know. That's kind of fake. Could have been anybody.
No, it was a girl screaming. She was scared of something.
Yeah, she was scared of something. Yeah.
No, and it was a person. Was it your shot? No, I thought it was, but I was approaching the door and it tried to open the door. The shadow tried? Yes.
Okay, I'm getting weird now.
High Five team member Hannah claims that she saw a terrifying shadow
be some
figure
good
trying
acting.
to open one of the doors.
Yeah.
Matthias sets up a laser grid
Oh, this
to
one is
detect
crazy,
movement
though.
and aims the
yeah.
camera toward the
Alright,
wall
let's
where
see.
Hannah saw the dark apparition. When they check the camera footage several hours later, they are all shocked by what they find.
Whoa, what the heck? Ooh.
Their camera catches something truly chilling.
Okay, so
I don't want to look
we
at
have
it.
No, I can't watch it again.
warping like crazy, and then this door shuts.
Something
it's walking
seems to
by.
pass right
That's
through their laser
crazy.
grid on camera. First one door slams shut, then the laser lines distort, then the other door slams shut.
Yeah, look at that.
It should
That's
be noted
crazy.
again that this
That's
is the same
creepy.
area where Hannah saw
Well,
the
what
shadow
are the
figure
coincidences
earlier.
of him setting up this
And with that
grid
evidence, they
laser
decide to
in the
abandon their
room
overnight
that it happened
investigation
in?
and just get out of there.
No, but that's what the laser is supposed to do.
Yeah, but why did he set it up everywhere in just that place?
Because it's probably that's where they're having
So
the
after
most
2 years, it would seem that there is
experiences.
finally
Because you do
some
have to
proof that the
set up in
Hi-Fi
places where
studios
you know
might
it's the most
be haunted.
just to
What
see.
makes this video even more compelling is that the CEO Matthias still basically says nope.
I'm not gonna go out here on a limb and say, yeah, Hi-Fi Studios is haunted. There's a realistic explanation. There always is.
So maybe it was
That's
just
you,
denial,
man.
That's a
or maybe
skeptic
it was
right
all just
there.
random coincidence and some strange camera glitch. You
That's just
decide.
weird though.
No, because
You can
think
watch
about
a
it. The
full
door closes,
investigation of the
moves
Hi-Fi
across, and then the
Studios
other
over
door
on his
closes.
Yeah.
channel,
That's the thing, you
Matthias.
know.
Graveyard Shift.
Oh hell. No.
I
I
like
would
if someone willingly is like, I work at a graveyard at night.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna film it.
Oh, this one. I think this is the guy. So he's had a couple videos on here before, and
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if this is the same guy. We'll have to watch it, but if not, if this is not the same video, I'll tell you guys about the one we watched before. So yeah, go ahead and play this one and see.
6. Joshua recorded and posted multiple viral videos while he was working as a night shift security guard at an old cemetery in Savannah, Georgia. Here's a very quick recap of this
This is more
they're probably gonna
that he
show it,
caught
yeah.
on camera.
So, I'm actually hearing
Oh
something.
yeah, I remember this one.
banging
Oh,
on the
I've seen
door.
this one on TikTok.
You
Yeah, I've
seen
seen this
You
one.
see this one? Okay.
Yep.
Oh hell.
Doors open again. Hello, security.
That's fucking creepy.
That's weird.
Hey, you need to come out. I'm not playing anymore. So, don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm about to check this out.
This one. No, that's not the one. But
Okay, guys.
It was like
oh, it is.
flashing.
It's this one.
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I
Did you
remember
hear
watching
that?
this. I was like, I had like his reaction is so
Yeah.
genuine.
His
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
YouTube channel, Paranormal Security 9886, is back with a brand new channel and brand new videos of the supernatural activity that still continues to haunt the Georgia cemetery where he works. In a 2-part video series, he goes on a routine patrol through the dark graveyard, live streaming everything to his YouTube channel.
Why?
During the
See,
live
that's how you
stream,
know
he
it's
puts
real.
down his phone just
Yeah.
to see what happens when
There's
he
no
walks
faking
away.
it there.
However, he soon returns in a panic as he begins to hear odd noises coming from somewhere in the graveyard.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up because I'm hearing something.
Oh, somebody crying.
A strange whimpering moan can be heard from
La Llorona.
Oh shit.
a bit
She gonna
later.
eat your kid.
Joshua takes the same technique and leaves the phone behind as he walks off. And more strange noises.
Okay, guys. I want to hear this.
It's like someone's humming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that too, or is that just me?
Damn.
That's so creepy.
They're like singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. It sounds
Joshua
super
starts
close
to
too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like right
Sounds
next
like
to
it's
him.
following him.
Child can be heard
What if you
singing.
hear it go like?
Even stranger, he seems to change direction.
I'd be creeped out myself.
And I know it's you.
Yeah.
It's Michael Jackson.
But creepiest of all is when
I'm like, I'm not
Joshua
scared. I know this
or
joke.
He haunts kids.
You do the same thing. You reply back to him.
Yeah.
That's just Corey.
Figure? No, thank you.
Did you see it?
No.
Not super
When the
quick.
footage is slowed down, we see the dark hunched over figure dressed in black. The figure seems to be standing at one of the gravestones.
That looks like
watching
one of those
Joshua
old school
from
dresses,
the
too.
darkness.
Yeah.
Like they used to wear in like the
Stranger,
1800s
when you
or
compare
something.
the size of the gravestone to the
What if
size
he's
of the
looking at his
figure,
own gravestone?
That's
it seems to
crazy.
be about the height
That'd
of
be
a young
scary.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think this could be?
Could be a child, yeah.
You can check out the full 2-part video series and many more creepy videos over on Joshua's new YouTube channel, Paranormal Security 9886.
No, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Please
Yeah,
follow
that
me
was a
on
good
Twitter for
episode.
extra videos.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know,
That was
it's kind of like
crazy.
what you guys were talking about before, like about the house being haunted and stuff. That kind of relates to like one of the questions I was gonna ask earlier was like, if you knew, I mean, obviously we've had some weird experiences in here, but if you knew your house was actually haunted, like what would you do? I mean, of course we know like leave, but it's not just as easy as leaving. So like, what precautions would you actually take if you knew like your house was actually haunted? Because you can't just leave.
Yeah,
like,
I would definitely record it like everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, and me being a skeptic, you know, I think that guy, you know, High Five Studios, like laid it out perfectly. I would be like exactly like that. I'd be like, okay, maybe it was this.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that. And then I'll bring more people on and be like, okay, what do you guys think? And, you know, especially you guys who
Yeah.
believe in it, I would definitely have you guys there and be like, okay, what you guys think?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and then before we come to like a final conclusion, like, okay, this place is haunted. Yeah.
But what if it
Okay.
gets like? What if it gets really bad to the point? Let's just say you had your own place, okay,
Right.
and you're having these weird experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, now that it's gonna be different, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna feel a little bit different because
Yeah.
you're living
Because you're
on
by
I'm
yourself.
you're
by
on
myself,
your own.
yeah.
So yeah, at that point, what would you do then?
I mean, I would still record it by
Yeah.
myself first,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I'll invite you guys over.
Yeah.
Set up a day where we like spend
Like,
the night,
yeah.
and then light some candles.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
you know,
some
We're not doing a seance right now.
Yeah, I want to see if it comes out. Like, of course, I would test it out myself
Yeah,
first to make sure. Like,
But what would push you? Like,
Yeah,
what would
like,
push
what's
you
your
to the
limit
limit?
to
Like,
it?
what's my limit?
yeah, what would be your
Yeah.
limit? Like when things start
When
staying
you're
by
like,
itself.
okay,
Yeah.
I've had it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
It would have to be like 2 or 3 encounters that I can't explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
like,
would those be like?
Like you
I
can't
mean,
explain it.
Yeah, like I can't explain. Like it
No,
has
like-
to be something more than just something falling.
Okay, but what if you
Yeah.
know your cabinets are closed and then you see it opening
Yeah.
like this?
I
You
mean,
can't
yeah,
explain
yeah,
that.
I can't
Yeah.
explain
Yeah.
that. Or like, you know, if I had pets, which I most likely would.
Yeah.
If I live by myself, like, yeah, my cat or my dog
Yeah.
is like barking
Yeah.
at something.
Yeah,
you know,
that
just
they-
like
that you can't
yeah,
see.
Exactly. Like that would push me to like, okay, I need to record this, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
once I get it on footage, like that I'm experiencing it, and I'm not going crazy.
But what if you
know?
don't?
But what if
though?
you don't like?
What
Because
if
you know
the
some.
ghost doesn't want to be filmed?
Exactly.
And you only experience it without the camera.
Yeah.
It would have
Yeah.
to be a couple encounters before,
Okay.
like, for me to actually believe in it. You
Okay.
know, if I don't get it on camera, it has to be
What
like.
if you have a
in
sleep
person.
paralysis? Because you've never had
Yeah,
one before.
I never-
right?
That's scary
I
when you're
never-
by
Yeah.
yourself.
I never.
Yeah.
But that's.
I've
that's
had
fair.
it so many
Oh, you
times.
guys can talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
I wanna know
your
then.
story.
Yeah.
I always see the same thing when I have it.
Oh.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, so
shoot.
first of I'm a vivid dreamer.
Yeah.
So in general,
Yeah.
like I always can,
Oh, she is too.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
she
I
tells
can
me all her
control my dreams,
adventurous
so I-
dreams.
Yeah, I always know I'm
You're-
dreaming.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
But I always like it actually happens quite often, the sleep paralysis where like I'll wake up and like I'll know I'm awake and it's the same thing I always see. It's like a black like
Abraham
it sounds
Lincoln?
weird.
Abraham Lincoln.
Bruh. It's like
No, we had somebody else. Shell.
Yeah, Chell, yeah.
okay, it's
Yeah.
like a black ball of like tentacles like moving.
That's weird.
Oh,
That's
You
what
watch too
I
much
always.
hentai.
That's like what I. That's you. That's you, not me.
No, that's what I saw. Remember?
Yeah, you did say
I
something
had
like that.
said I didn't say tentacles,
Tentacles?
but like
Oh, okay.
they were kind of like it's like a it's like they're like roots or something.
Yeah, it's like sort of like that, but they're like moving together. That's what I see.
Okay, I saw that one time.
Yeah,
that was the first time I've seen something. I've never seen something in a sleep paralysis.
Maybe
but that
it's
was
the
like
same spirit.
Oh
coming
no!
for you guys.
But what does that mean?
It's attached to you guys.
No,
That's
we
weird.
have the same sleep paralysis, dude.
The Asian tentacles.
Has your boyfriend ever witnessed you being in a sleep paralysis?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have, but I didn't know it.
Yeah.
So it's weird because, like I said, like the thing is when she sleeps, sometimes her eyes are open. So
not
sometimes
like wide open, but they're kind of like
me too.
slanted.
I'm like
yeah.
this.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, of
Yeah,
course,
that's me.
like for me, I think it's kind of funny. So I take out my phone and we
Yes.
start recording her. And then there's one time where I'm like, I get hella close, and then I put my hand on like, hi, like
Yes.
and then she comes back. She's
I
like,
told him I was having a sleep paralysis, and I can see him recording me and saying hi, and I'm like, wake me up.
Yeah, you're like, help me, bro.
that was funny though.
Like I can't speak. It's like it's
Yeah.
not letting me. It's not
Yeah.
letting you move. It's not literally. It's just your brain just talking to yourself. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah, he was just like doing this to me. And he was just like,
I said, you should have been helping her, man.
I had no idea though. That's the thing too.
And
So
then,
it's like
I didn't know too, cause like what you said, you have vivid dreams. I get like that too, so I wasn't sure if I really was dreaming or not.
Yeah.
So I reassured with them like, hey, like, were you recording me? While I was
she did ask me like, were you recording me? I was like, yeah. How'd you know? I thought you were sleeping. And she was like, no, I was in a sleep paralysis. I was like, oh shit, like, that's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like that's definitely one thing I've always been terrified of myself is like getting one of those, and I'm glad I've never had one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably never want one of those either.
No, I never wanted one, and I never had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think
like,
you ever wanted.
no, that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying like it's
Yeah.
definitely a fear for me because when I found out about sleep paralysis, it was like from TV shows or movies and stuff like that. And after seeing what it can actually do, I'm like, hell no! Like I would never want that to happen to me.
It's kind of weird how your body gets into that state.
Yeah.
I think it's because we do have such vivid dreams.
Yeah, probably.
Like for me, sometimes I can't even tell like if the dream was reality or not, because I'll wake up and be like, oh, like that happened.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was so real to me.
Yeah.
But then I think about it, I'm like, wait, that didn't happen.
Yeah, see, like growing up too, I've had those moments where like I've just been having like crazy adventurous dreams, and still to this day, I look back at certain memories and I can't tell if they happened in real life or they were in my dream. I still question myself to this day.
That's
It's
crazy.
really weird. Yeah.
As
like,
much as I smoke, I only have like a dream. I only have a dream like maybe once every 6 months. So like twice a year maybe. So like I hardly have a dream, and when I do dream, I notice like I forget about it as the day goes on.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
but-
it kind of disappears.
Yeah, it
when you
disappears.
don't really pay attention
Exactly.
to it.
Yeah, but like overall, like I know I only dream maybe like twice a year.
No, that's almost the same thing.
I
as
think
me.
that's like
Yeah.
how.
I really
That's
dream.
so sad to me.
That explains
Your dream
too why
fades
you
away.
talk so
Yeah.
much in your sleep.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, what was that?
That explains why you talk so much in your sleep.
Oh,
then.
Because you're dreaming.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
you're dreaming a lot.
because
Yeah.
when
Is that why you pulled out the app?
Yeah,
You wanted to
because
see?
when I talk, it's so clear. Like my boyfriend says, I have full on conversations with him while I'm sleeping.
That's
Dang,
crazy.
that's
like
crazy.
and it's like so like clear. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
mumbling or anything. I'm like having a full on like talking back and
Oh
forth.
my god.
And then I'll wake up, and then he was like, "Do you remember anything you said last night?" I'm like, "No."
Damn.
But
Dang,
I
that's
was
crazy.
talking to you last night.
Yeah.
That was Corey. I'd be joking with him.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. No, that's crazy though. Yeah,
That's creepy.
I've even wanted to. Well, I tried using the same app as you to see if I talk in my sleep.
Yeah.
And all I hear is my cough. Like, that's all I hear.
my phone catches your
Yeah,
cough.
yeah,
You can hear it.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I said something in my sleep. No, it's just
You just go,
yeah.
Damn, that's hella funny
The
though.
MJ
No,
cough.
it's hella
Yeah.
funny. No, but that's crazy. I rarely dream myself, and
Yeah.
usually when I do, majority of the time it's like really good dreams, like
That's
about
good.
success and stuff like that. Like
That's good.
honestly, yeah,
Good
no,
for you.
I've told you, I've told you some of
yeah.
them and stuff like that, and it's crazy. And it's so weird seeing how everybody's mind kind of works. You know, everybody has something different.
It's really weird though how it's kind of interesting how dreams work.
Yeah.
Because literally every night I know I can even tell you right now what I dreamt last night. Like I still remember it. Yeah,
and you have dreams literally like every night. Like, because she'll tell me these dreams. She's like, oh my god, I just had this weird dream. Or she's like, the weirdest dream she had was about our pet Rocco, the chinchilla.
Reason,
he was like big or something like that. He was like huge, like
he was like Totoro.
Totoro. No, or it was like freaking like Ghostbusters, the marshmallow, like that big. Yeah. I was like big, bro.
I don't know why I have dreams like it's weird because it's mainly Rocco I dream about. I barely dream about Gizmo and Neytiri, but it's always Rocco for some reason. He pops up in my dream. Like one time I've dreamt that he was swimming in water and I was
he'll die in
out.
water.
Yeah, and like he was in our aquarium, but he was just kind of chilling there. Like,
maybe because subconsciously, since he's so quiet, that you worry about him.
Probably.
Well, no,
like
she cares about him so much, but also the thing is, he'll sleep she'll be at the cage and just looking at her while she's sleeping.
He's sending the dreams.
Exactly.
He's like, this is what I'm sending to you.
Exactly. No, because I'm the one that stays up late.
Yeah.
So she's sleeping already, and sometimes I'll just look over and I see Rocco looking over at her, like this, like his hand is on the cage, and then he's like, it's funny.
Like, are you thinking about it?
You better be.
No, it's funny because she's even told me she's woke up to him doing that.
Yeah.
Like
he's just like staring at me, and then because he would be relaxed, and when he sees me move and I wake up and he goes like this, he's like, she's awake.
Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah.
He's the only one who does it though. Like Gizmo doesn't even do that. Like he just has his own little thing going on.
That's
but
crazy.
Rocco, I don't know. It's a weird like connection I have with him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To get off a top, it's kind of still on topic of spooky things, but hypnotists. Hypnotists are out there to also help, like with either eliminating bad dreams or helping with good dreams and stuff like that. Have any
I
any
feel like
of you
it's
guys?
only temporary though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I mean, I've never been hypnotized. I've kind of always wanted to try it just for fun because they used to have hypnotists at the Puyallup Fair back home in Seattle.
Yeah.
They would have a show and they would actually bring, a guy would ask or he would bring up like 10 random people and they would all go through the same kind of hypnotist thing.
Yeah.
And there was one that I watched, literally, so he asked like, what's a phobia? And people were saying snakes, spiders, and a whole bunch of stuff. And he brought him up and pretty much hypnotized one of the persons that was terrified of snakes. After he hypnotized him, he brought a snake out and the guy was like petting him and stuff. I was like,
That's crazy.
what the fuck? Like, is this real? Like, I've always wondered
There's
about
this one guy trending on TikTok right now where people forget their names. And he'll like hypnotize them, and they're like, "Yeah, you're so close to thinking about your name, but you don't know what it is. What is your name?"
That's
and they're
scary.
Just like looking around. But I don't know if it's acted, or if it's real.
Because that's recorded.
Right,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's so different seeing it in person versus like on
exactly.
camera,
Yeah.
But I don't
that's
know.
Kind of
I mean,
scary though, the idea of not knowing your own name.
Right.
yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
You're like a John Doe or something like
I
that.
would be freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know how I feel about hypnotists and stuff like that, but I don't know. I've always been curious about it, just like how I've been curious about ghost hunting. Like it's just one of those things.
You trying to
like,
die.
No, I said
I
I have talked to Rachel like about it before. I was like, what if I bought a haunted doll?
No.
And this is something I'm gonna talk to Kelsey about tomorrow because I'm curious on it just to like actually know like what was going in her thoughts about buying a haunted doll. Why did she want to buy a haunted doll? Was she curious? Was she scared? And
you gotta have your own place for that.
Well, I mean, eventually we will. So I was like,
you would be living by yourself.
She's like, we're gonna have to break up. We're gonna have to take a break up.
No, have you ever been curious at that point though? Like. About ghost hunting or something like that.
She's like, that's some white people shit.
Hey, it's not just white people shit.
So, like, despite my reaction to that,
Yeah.
actually, when I was in elementary school, I was super into the paranormal.
Yeah.
It was actually like my like my dream job was to be a ghost hunter.
Really?
Yes, I
Oh,
remember in
shit.
elementary school. I don't remember what grade
Who
it was.
thinks about that in elementary?
Yeah,
I
oh,
want to be a ghost hunter.
I know that's the thing.
Because I would have been terrified too.
Yeah, the teacher like assigned like an assignment, like write like a full page paper of like your dream job and like talk about it.
Yeah.
And I wrote like a whole thing about how I want to be a ghost hunter.
Damn.
And like I talked about like I like shared about all the different types of ghosts that I knew.
You got some balls.
And like
Yeah.
and then now I look back at it because I'm like the only Asian like little Asian girl, like
Yeah.
a little girl of color, and I can only imagine the teacher's like, what the fuck?
We got a weird one.
She's like, okay, I have to be nice to her. She's like a witch or something. I don't know.
We have a Wednesday Addams here.
Oh, I'm excited for that show.
Yeah,
that show looks really good. I'm excited to see
She's
it.
been working hard.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, she's been in so many
She
things.
has.
she
Yeah,
has
it's crazy how many
been,
shows she's been in.
But
yeah, no, I for me, I've always, like I said, I morely just started getting into paranormal stuff a few years ago. I want to say just a little bit before we moved here to LA.
Okay.
Like I was always, I've always loved the Conjuring series and all Annabelle's and all those stuff, and it's always been something I've been curious about, and that's why I'm like I do want to like go ghost hunting one time just for fun, just to see what happens. But then there's that side of me where I'm like, damn, what happens if something goes wrong?
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna ask Kelsey about that tomorrow to see about her experiences, like why did she get into it. So I'm excited to see her answers. But I kind of want to go back to the question that we were talking about earlier. Is like, you answered it already about what if your house was haunted. What about you? Like, if you found to what extent would you, would you do a lot more investigating before it's like, okay, guys, I think it's time we call it quits here or something?
I think you saw like my reaction to those videos.
Yeah.
If I saw one thing that couldn't be explained, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm out.
But it's not gonna be easy though, that too.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I would never be in that position
Yeah.
because like Khmer people, usually when we move into a new place, we bless
it, yeah.
we
Right,
bless
right,
the
that's
true.
space
That's
and
true.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I really believe in like cleansing the energy,
Yeah.
especially with
That's
like
true.
spirits and stuff like
of
that.
course.
So I feel like I would never be in that position, and then I also. I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't be in that position because I would make sure to take the precautions that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But you also mentioned like your mom went through that. So what was like, how did you feel at that time when you heard that story?
Yeah, when I heard that, when I heard that story, it wasn't really creepy. Like I got goosebumps, but because I knew it was my grandpa,
Okay.
I was like, oh, like that's kind of like it's kind of more of like it's a
It's a
crazy
family
moment.
thing, yeah.
Like it's a crazy moment, but not a creepy moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
There is a difference.
There is.
Yeah.
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 I mean, what about you, Love?
I agree with her.
Yeah, but like I
feel
said,
like-
it's still like even though
it's hard, because like how we watch so many like Nukes Top 5
Yeah, we
and
watch this
stuff,
all the time.
and our
All the
reaction,
time.
all the time.
Too much.
Yes.
and like I said, we aside from Luke's top 5, we literally watch paranormal investigators such as Kelsey, her videos, Omar, all them, so it's like we watch just a lot in general, that's how much we love the paranormal stuff. But and then of course there's that side where it's like
it's different. So like when we watch these kind of stuff, it's like of course my reaction's like, why are they still there? Why are they investigating? Why can't they just leave?
Yeah.
But it's like when you're in the situation of it, and I mean for me, I've never experienced any like extreme paranormal stuff, but it's like I've noticed little things, but it takes a while because then you start thinking about the skeptical things because it's like no, it's just gravity, or like, oh, I must have put it the wrong way, because sometimes I would forget. I don't pay attention to like how I put things, like unless I really put it a certain way where like, okay, I know for sure this was but it does take a while, but it's like what she said, if something's just not explainable, if I see something, I'm like, nope, I'm going out. I would not spend the night anymore. Like it's just something, even if the door just randomly, like if the door closes by itself like very little, I probably won't really freak out, but if it was like hard, or like
slam,
things, or like if it's really out open and there's no like wind going through, then it just really just closes. I'm like, okay, that I cannot explain that.
Or you hear a knock on the wall.
Just things like that.
Insidious? Is it Insidious where the girl's laying in bed and then you hear a knock? And then she's like knocking back and she thought it was her boyfriend. And then he's like, I'm not home. and then she knocks again, and then there's another knock, and then she's like, "What the?" You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if that's Insidious. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's so
But you
many-
remember
There's so
that,
many-
right?
I know, that's why,
From a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
from
see,
a
that
movie.
shit's creepy.
Yeah.
Imagine if that kind of shit happened.
Yeah,
Right.
no, then
Yeah.
I'll be like, nope, yeah, we're going now.
Yeah, I'm out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I would.
I don't think I would take the time to actually record and like what you were doing.
Yeah.
if
For me, I feel
yeah.
like I'm so skeptic to the point where like I will do it for the views. Like I will record it and I would like be in such disbelief until like I have a group of people around me and be like, yeah, this shit's haunted. We gotta go. You know? But for me, I'm like, yeah, I'll record it. Like let's see if it's
Yeah.
really real.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
type of thing.
like you're putting more effort just to investigate
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
because
yeah,
I'm
I would
so-
not
such,
investigate.
yeah,
like-
me neither. It's like you already know for yourself. You're like, this is weird.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
come on, yeah.
Okay,
so,
to ask you a question,
Uh-huh.
if I was to ask Kelsey tomorrow if we can go on an investigation with them at one point, would you come with us?
Oh,
Fuck.
oh my god.
That'd be
Yeah.
so entertaining.
That's
Let's
like-
record that.
That's like Horror Nights times 10.
Yeah,
like-
that's
this is
like,
real
it's
shit.
real stuff.
They got
It's not
spirit
even just
boxes. They got all the
Shit.
paranormal.
Yeah, you can use the
equipment.
spirit box now.
Yeah.
You were
But
just
this-
talking about that.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know, right? They should.
When it comes to
Yeah. I went last year Horror Nights. I
Yeah.
went this year Horror Nights.
Well, that's
I can do
different.
anything.
Yeah.
I lost some weight. I'm stronger. Nothing
You're
could defeat me.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
So-
You know.
Well, we'll ask Kelsey then. Hey,
No,
Kelsey.
I think I'll give it a go one time.
Oh,
One time?
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Wow.
I remember there was that one video we watched. I think it was with Omar, or it might have been some of the other people. But you remember they pulled up at this abandoned place, and one of the dudes was so scared of
Oh,
actually
I
going through.
remember
He
that.
literally, they went in. He
Yeah.
got scared. He jumped through this window and left.
I think I
shit.
saw that video.
Did you see that?
I think I
Yeah.
saw that.
He just
was
couldn't
he
take
was
it anymore.
terrified.
Yeah, and they were like trying to ask him. He's
Yeah.
like, no, 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 no. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He was
could not
done.
talk about it.
Yeah, he was done. He literally.
No.
He was
Yeah,
that
I wouldn't
scared.
leave, but I would be in the corner somewhere, holding on to something or
Because
something.
they were literally at this abandoned
Yeah.
place that's haunted, and it's
Uh-huh.
all pitch black.
Yeah.
So all the only lighting they had was like their flashlights
Yeah.
and camera
Shit.
lights and stuff like that. Like that's terrifying.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you
it
think
is.
about it, like, what
Uh-huh.
did he see or hear
Yeah.
that scared him that bad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
or what
crazy.
he feels around there.
What- yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I've never been in that situation, so
That's why.
Yeah.
That would be a good that would be a good video.
That
Oh,
would be.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
maybe
the
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you know, a little
No,
bit harder
like I said,
now.
when it comes to like the paranormal, like I've always told myself, it's not something I would want to go do on my own. Like, of course,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I would have to go with somebody experienced, such as Kelsey. She knows
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they're doing and what we would need to
You
do.
want to be with people you
Experience.
because you want to trust them.
Yeah,
too.
you want to
Like,
trust
you
them,
know,
and those are
you're
people
not-
that we would trust. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Would you go with Kelsey?
I don't
with
know.
us?
I don't know. Well, with
Even
Kel-
with us?
yeah,
Us too?
all of
Well,
us.
I
But do
wouldn't
you?
just-
But do y'all know what you're doing?
That's the
though?
thing,
That's
we
the
don't.
thing, yeah.
We don't.
Because
So
it's
that's-
like I know it's you guys, but it's like I would rather go with Kelsey because she knows what she's doing.
No, no,
because
with
John's over
Kelsey,
here
though.
like,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
let's
that's
let
what-
the Ouija board.
No, see, that's the difference.
Black song, black
It's-
song.
that would be the difference. Is if they
Like,
brought
no,
out
no,
a
no.
Ouija board, I'm gone.
I
I don't
feel
want to
safe
mess
here,
with
guys.
Ouija boards. Like,
Yeah.
I probably would ask Kelsey too. Like, are you guys gonna use Ouija? Because if you are, I'm not coming. Then something like
Yeah,
that.
For me,
any
like,
form of
I believe
contact.
in the, like, overall picture, but I don't believe it to that sense. So I'll be like, let me do the Ouija board. And I want to
Literally,
be the
he wants to
person.
be the investigating.
I want to be the person who actually feels
Yeah,
it
but you
moving,
know- but you know-
Oh yeah,
because
he's
that's
the
what
skeptic.
Yeah,
no,
that's
because
true.
he's the skeptical.
But you
person.
realize there are steps you
That's
have to
true.
take with the Ouija. Like, you have to close it out properly. Because if you don't, whatever comes through
Uh-huh.
would
Will
attach
follow
to
you.
you.
You follow
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you
So
can't
you
just
literally,
leave it.
like, if you're the one
Yeah.
that's touching it, you literally have to
I need a
close it.
tutorial.
Yeah, you have to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's
Because
gonna-
if somebody else does it, like Kelsey, if
Yeah.
she does it, I'll be like, you're just doing it for the views.
No, yeah,
You
yeah.
have like 1 million followers.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
of course you're gonna do it. You
Yeah.
know? But
No.
if I did it, I'll be like,
Yeah.
this shit's fucking real.
No,
but
that's true.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying is you can always do it, but you have to close it out properly.
You
because
have to do it properly.
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
like they always say, even on the Ouija directions, I think it says you have to make sure that you say something, and then
Yeah.
you also have to. I think you have to look through the thingy or something, the glass thing.
Yeah.
You have to like you have to end the conversation.
You have to end the conversation.
Yeah,
properly.
there's certain steps.
Yeah,
for
if
it.
you don't do it, whatever comes through and is talking to you will attach itself to you.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's why I
because
stay
I
away
feel
from
like
it.
I'm gonna end up forgetting to do one step and that just screws it over.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember there was one video we watched on Nukes, and it was so they were doing Ouija, and remember they were doing a quarter version. They were using quarters.
They were flipping the coin.
They were flipping quarters, but you remember they forgot to close it out properly.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What the fuck? Where's the quarter? We forgot to close it out properly."
Because they were flipping it around in the house or like wherever they were.
They were like having fun joking around.
Yeah, and they flipped it somewhere and they couldn't find it because it was in the dark too. So we're just like, oh my god, where did it go? Yeah. So
I
that's
forget
why
it's
not closing it.
It wasn't
properly.
Ouija. It was a different version of Ouija, but using quarters.
Yeah.
And you have literally with that one you have to close it out properly.
I think it was like an abandoned it's like what to do with the two sisters.
Yeah,
That's what I
it was the
remember.
two sisters. Yeah, I remember. That's what it was.
Something like that.
But with that, you still have to close it out properly like you would with a Ouija. But you have to use that exact quarter that you opened it up with. So they almost lost the quarter. If they didn't get the exact quarter that they would have had, there would have been some kind of I don't know. I
think in any form of contact with the spiritual world, you need to close it out properly.
Yeah.
Whether if it's a Ouija board, a coin, or whatever, a spirit
you
box.
just open a portal.
Exactly.
You gave them an invitation to come to you, so you need to be like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Like close it off.
Exactly.
Or else they're gonna keep coming to you.
Yeah, exactly. And see, that's why I'm terrified to just want to even be around Ouija boards. Like,
let me do it.
No.
If you want to,
John's like, I'm the naked ghost.
Yeah, I know.
we're one and the same.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
That's gonna be one of the questions. Am I the naked ghost? And it's gonna go to a why.
Yes. It was him the whole time. I know.
It was me in the spirit world.
I know. No, we'll definitely have to probably ask Kelsey about that.
That'd be a dope conversation.
That would be a good question.
Yeah, that would be a good question. But
we do have some pretty good questions. I was reading your guys' questions.
No, we got some good ones. That'll be another fun one. But talking about fun, this was definitely a fun episode.
It was.
Thank you,
I'm
C.
glad we got to do this.
Yes. And
be an
expect
annual
another
thing
one
now.
next year. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do this annually. I think these are fun because who knows what's gonna happen a year from now? Maybe we're gonna all experience another something weird.
We all got Queen Mary.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, of course, but who
we'll
knows?
talk about the Queen Mary experience.
Yes,
We gotta go to
and
Queen Mary.
we will definitely talk about the Queen Mary, because once they do open, we have been talking about getting a group of friends
just to go.
that actually want to try to see if there's anything
I mean,
there.
as long as I'm in the middle of the group of friends.
Yeah,
that's like him.
Of course,
We'll stay in the middle together.
I can't be in the front. I'm not gonna be in the back.
Oh no, the back is the worst.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
No one will know if you go missing.
Exactly.
That's
Like
you turn around.
No, but like I said, the one place where I'll definitely take you guys is the boiler room because that's the more creepiest place. So of course, we'll go around, tour around, and we'll see what places are open, so you can kind of get a sense what I was talking about with the smell. Because it really smells
the haunted
bad.
smell.
Like the haunted smell, yes. I want you guys to experience like what I was talking about because it is really weird and it smells so bad. Unless when they're going through their refurbishment, they start
cleaning shit.
Yeah, cleaning shit.
Put
Like
some
I don't.
Febreze.
Yeah, because that's what it needed. Honestly, that's what it needed. But no, it is crazy, and hopefully it opens this year, next year. Because then we can all go and like I said, we'll all once it opens up, we'll all stay in touch and try to get a group to go. Because I think it'll be fun going with a group of friends. And
it's not fun; it's necessary.
It is necessary. It is. I think it's definitely necessary to go with a group of friends. I think it's going to be fun, and it's going to be spooky. It's going to be scary, and we'll definitely have more stories to tell on next year's Halloween special.
For real, like the more I look at you, the less you look like MJ. You went from MJ to DJ. Now I think you look like Ozzy Osbourne.
Hell no. Ozzy has like longer hair.
Yeah, he does, but the curls and everything, the skin tone, the glasses.
Hell no.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne.
I could probably see the glasses.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, no, but Ozzy usually his glasses are like the super round
no,
ones.
It is, yeah. It's pretty close though. It's like
John.
These are
Elton John.
Elton John. Oh no, I was called Corey Lennon yesterday because of my glasses. So
Corey Lennon.
No, but this was definitely a fun episode. Thank you, C, for coming back on.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna do this annually, so we'll have to have you on again because I reached out to quite a few people on coming on a spooky show, and it seems like there's not a lot of people that want to talk spooky, which is crazy.
Scared.
No, I'm gonna go home and be like to my boyfriend, like, can you like sit in the bathroom while I shower? 'Cause I don't want to be in here by myself.
Hey, I'm glad you were at least here to, talk
Yeah.
and your experiences and watch videos with us, because it seems like there's other people that don't want to. So
Right.
thank you for being here again.
Yes.
It was definitely fun. Thank you for sharing your stories and stuff like that. But
Yes, sir.
guys, we hope you enjoyed this this Halloween.
Oh,
Drake
damn.
Company.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne.
You just have to say the Michael Jackson at the end. Cover it up. There
I'll
you
say
go.
it before and after.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
We hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween special. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, it's Artistry Drop. If you're not
Artistry
following
Drop.
us on Instagram, you can find us at the Artistry Drop. And if you
Artistry
prefer
Drop.
just listening, you can stream
Listen.
all our episodes on all major podcast platforms. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.